welcome to the deep dive. So today we're looking at this really fascinating idea from a Viet Cetera video.
Hmm.
It basically asks, if we gain something, does that mean we automatically have to lose it eventually?
Right. That cycle of gain and loss.
Exactly. And we've got the main points here. We want to kind of unpack how thinking about this might actually help you navigate happiness and, well, the tough stuff too.
Yeah, what jumped out at me immediately was how the video shifts focus. It's not just about fearing the loss of, say, your job or your
The
relationships.
usual
The
suspects.
usual suspects, yeah. It points deeper towards losing something internal, your own mental state.
Okay, so losing your inner clarity, your strength, that's framed as the biggest potential loss.
That's the argument. And conversely, cultivating that inner state is presented as the most significant uh, gain you can achieve.
Why is that inner bit so crucial then?
Well, it touches on that paradox, doesn't it? You see
Yeah.
people who, objectively have good lives, security, comfort, all that.
Right. Everything looks fine on the outside.
But they're still not genuinely happy. There's unease. So it implies this inner foundation, this resilience. It's key.
And it can be lost or maybe never even built, regardless of what you have externally.
Exactly. Which makes you wonder about that inner something.
Okay, so that leads us back to the video's main question, right? Tai sao duk the if I meant. Why gain means you must lose. What's driving that?
The video brings in this concept, votuing.
Votion.
Yeah, which translates roughly to impermanence.
Ah, okay.
The idea is that fundamentally everything changes. Nothing stays the same. Not the good stuff, not the bad stuff. It's all in flux.
So that amazing feeling you get, or something you really value owning, it won't last forever. That's the nature of things.
That's the idea. But importantly, it also applies to the difficult emotions, the pain, the suffering.
So even when things feel really, really bad,
That too is impermanent. It will lessen, it will change, it won't last forever in that intense state.
that's actually quite a hopeful perspective when you're in the thick of it.
It can be, yeah. It offers that reminder. This too shall pass. And the video suggests your inner self is like way bigger than whatever suffering you're facing right now.
That resonates, like you have this core capacity that's larger than the storm passing through.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe focusing on strengthening that core is more useful than trying to, I don't know, hold on to happiness for dear life or dodge every single problem.
Exactly. And that final thought in the video is quite stark, isn't it? If suffering doesn't arrive now, happiness will still fade away quietly each day.
Wow. Okay, so it's a constant ebb and flow.
It seems so, a reminder of constant change.
All right, so let's try and summarize. This deep dive suggests while we worry about losing external things, maybe the real focus should be on gaining or strengthening our inner selves, that clarity, that resilience.
Right, and understanding that impermanence, vastness, applies to everything. Gains, losses, joy, suffering, it all comes and goes.
So thinking about you, the listener, how might shifting your focus change things?
Yeah, if you invest more energy in building that inner strength, rather than just chasing the next gain or fearing the next loss, how does that feel? How might that change how you navigate life's ups and downs?
Something to definitely mull over. How focusing inward might shift your whole perspective on gain and loss. Thanks for exploring this with us today.